Did you say rangefinder shooting experience? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today we are discussing the rangefinder shooting experience because a few of you asked about tips and tricks about how to do it for the best. So here I am. I am at the Cherry Blossom Festival in Vancouver, and today we're gonna see together a couple of ways to shoot a rangefinder for the best, because eventually it might be faster than an autofocus mirrorless camera. A rangefinder camera, well, that's kind of a unique experience because you can use it in many different ways and be always ready and have it hanging at your neck. So if you are ready, we are considering two different ways of shooting a rangefinder. Why is it such a good and different and particular shooting experience? Because you can eventually shoot from the hips without even looking into that. But we get there step by step. So what does it mean? Why is it such a pleasure and a challenge shooting with a rangefinder camera that everybody wants to own and operate one? You might know that most of rangefinder cameras, especially Leica cameras, are using the Leica M-mount lenses, which are beautiful glasses. But apart from that, the same way you operate your rangefinder is challenging, because if you want to reach that level, which I consider a pro level, Super Sayan as I call it, where you eventually shoot from your hips and you know just moving the knob on your lens if your subject will be in focus or not, well, it requires a bit of practice. The very first technique that I want to talk to you about, and we already discussed it in a tutorial, is zone focusing. So zone focusing, it means that if you have an f-aperture of f8 to f11, which is what we normally use for street photography, then you have a range in which your subjects will be in focus. So if you're using and setting the focusing distance on your lens plus zone focusing, you know that all the people and all the subjects at, let's say, 3 meters, give or take 1 meter, because it's zone focusing, will be sharp enough to be considered in focus. So basically, you set the distance, let's say, to 3 meters or 5, and then all the subjects that are in between 4 and 6, or 2 and 4, they will be in focus. So eventually, you just need to take care about the composition, and so you focus about the lighting, the exposure, and the composition, while for the focusing and the ISO, that's a different story. And then the second way to shoot your rangefinder when you have a shallow depth of field is to actually focus your subject. How does it work? As you can see from here, you have another picture coming from the second window, and then you need to overlap it inside your viewfinder. So basically, just combining the shooting focusing distance on your lens and the physical memory of you operating your lens and moving your knob, you are able to set and to have a subject sharply in focus even without watching inside your camera what's happening in there. So this is the real challenge, and this is what photo reporters accomplished over the years. And this is also why a rangefinder will never be substituted by a mirrorless camera, while it was the case for DSLRs. The best advice that I can give you here is to always set back to infinite the focus distancing. So when you are following a subject that is moving toward yourself, you can track it with your lens approaching to you. While on the other way, if the subject is going far away from you, you will need to set your lens to the minimal focus distance and then following, so that the two images that you have, one from the viewfinder and the other one from the other window, which is the rangefinder, need to be overlapped, and you have a better chance of having this overlap also following a moving subject, because otherwise, if you would start from close a subject that is coming toward yourself, you would eventually only match it in a fraction of a second, while if you're moving the lens within the same direction, it's easier done than said. So let me show you a few examples here. So please just keep in mind to move your lens in the same direction of your main subject. But if you're ready, let's go rolling. So with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. I recorded a few examples here in Yaletown and on the beach for you to have a look at. I hope it was clear enough because I had to record inside the viewfinder with my phone. I know, it sounds crazy, but I don't have an HDMI port out of this camera to use a monitor. Therefore, I made like that. I will show you in a while. Now, basically, I took the camera and matched it with the phone, and then I recorded with the phone inside the viewfinder. That was quite fun. Anyway, guys, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos to come. And I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.